Pause for a moment and think about your daily routine. Every morning, you brush your teeth, pour yourself a cup of coffee, or maybe a cup of tea. And then, you open a bottle of supplements, one capsule of vitamin D3, one of K2, sometimes a pill of magnesium, for millions of people over 60. This habit has become as automatic as breathing, simple, easy, supposedly safe. You heard that these nutrients could strengthen your bones, protect your muscles, help you sleep better. A doctor may have suggested it, a friend may have recommended it, maybe you just read about it in a magazine, so you started day after day, month after month, year after year. But let me ask you the question almost nobody asks. What really happens when you take these supplements? Not just for weeks, but for years. Are they quietly protecting you? Are they slowly creating problems your doctor never warned you about? The truth isn't black or white. For some people, this trio is life-changing. They fall less, move more, confidently, sleep more soundly. But for others, especially when the dose is wrong, the form is poor, and no testing is done, these same capsules can turn into a hidden danger. Calcium building up in the wrong places, kidneys under stress, arteries hardening, money wasted on pills the body cannot even use, and the scariest part, it all happens quietly, no pain, no clear signals, until one day, a blood test reveals the truth. That is why this video is not like the others you've seen. I won't just tell you take vitamin D3, it's good for your bones. I won't simply say add magnesium, it helps you sleep. Instead, I will uncover the hidden side of these nutrients. The side where the line between protection and harm depends entirely on how you use them. Together, we'll look at what D3K2 and magnesium actually do inside your body. The silent risks of taking them long-term, without guidance. Most importantly, the safe use checklist I give my own patients, so you can enjoy the benefits without the danger. But first, I'd love for you to join the conversation. If you currently take vitamin D3, K2, or magnesium every day, type yes in the comments. If you don't, type no. And if you've ever worried about being dependent on pills or wondered whether long-term use is safe, share your thoughts. 2. I read every comment because this isn't just a video. It's a community where we learn from one another. So, are you ready? Let's begin with the first member of this trio, the one most people know best. Vitamin D3, the sunshine vitamin. That can either protect your body or quietly harm it. Chapter 2, Vitamin D3. A double-edged sword. Vitamin D3, the sunshine vitamin. But in reality, it works more like a hormone. It helps you absorb calcium, strengthens bones, supports balance, muscle power, and immunity. But here's the trap. Many people believe more is better. I remember one of my patients, a man in his late 60s. He had been taking 5,000 IU vitamin D3 every single day for over a year. At first, he felt fine, but slowly, fatigue crept in. His muscles weakened. His heartbeat sometimes felt strange. When we checked his labs, his vitamin D was far above the safe range. And worse, his calcium level was climbing. An early sign of kidney stones and hardened arteries. We cut his dose back to 1,500 IU per day. Within weeks, his energy returned and his numbers normalized. That's the hidden truth. Vitamin D3 is a double-edged sword. The right amount protects you. It's too much for too long can silently harm you. So what is safe? For most older adults, 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day is plenty. The real guide is a blood test. Keep your vitamin D, or 25-hydroxy-D level, between 30 and 50 ng per milliliter. Pushing it above 60, 70, or 80 long-term adds risk, not benefits. And here's a practical tip. Always take vitamin D3 with a meal that includes healthy fat-filled oil, avocado, or nuts. That's how your body absorbs it best. Used wisely, D3 is a powerful ally. But it is not a case of the more, the better. Chapter 3, Vitamin K2. The traffic officer of vitamin D3 brings calcium into your body. Vitamin K2 decides where that calcium goes. Think of K2 as a traffic officer, at a busy intersection. With K2 on duty, calcium is directed into your bones and teeth where it belongs. Without it, calcium drifts into arteries and soft tissues where it causes harm. This is why taking D3 without K2 can backfire. You absorb more calcium, but it ends up in the wrong places. In Japan, many people eat natto, a fermented soybean dish rich in K2. Studies show communities that regularly eat natto have stronger bones and fewer arterial problems. Of course, natto isn't for everyone. The smell alone is enough to make many people wrinkle their nose. But K2 supplements in the form of MK7 are widely available. Most research supports 90 to 200 micrograms daily is both safe and effective. I recall one patient who thought calcium and vitamin D were enough. But when she added K2, her bone density scan improved noticeably. She felt more stable walking upstairs, less fearful of falling. One very important exception: if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, K2 can interfere. In that case, supplementation should only be done under medical supervision. K2 doesn't get the spotlight, but it quietly makes sure your calcium story has a happy ending. Chapter 4: Magnesium. The engine oil if vitamin D is sunlight, and K2 is the traffic officer. Magnesium is your engine oil. Doesn't just do one thing, it keeps the entire machine running smoothly. Magnesium is involved in over 300 processes in the body: muscle contractions, nerve signals, heart rhythms, quality sleep. It also activates vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, the vitamin D you take may not work properly, but not all forms of magnesium are equal. Cheap magnesium oxide is poorly absorbed and often causes diarrhea. One of my patients, a woman in her 70s, gave up on magnesium after constant stomach upset. When we switched her to magnesium glycinate, the cramps eased, her sleep improved, and her digestion stayed calm. The recommended daily intake for older adults is about 320 to 420 milligrams total from food and supplements. From pills alone, most people shouldn't exceed 350 milligrams per day unless a doctor advises it. Luckily, food can provide plenty: almonds, pumpkin seeds, spinach, beans. One handful of nuts in the afternoon can match a pill without the side effects. Magnesium rarely gets attention, but without it, the whole system sputters. Chapter 5: The Trio. Strength and risk. Now imagine your body as a house. Vitamin D3 brings in the bricks. K2 tells the bricks where to go. Magnesium keeps the builder's tools working. Together, they create a solid, safe structure. But leave one out, and problems begin. D3 without K2? Bricks pile up in the wrong place. D3 and K2 without magnesium? Tools break down. Balance is everything. This trio is powerful, yet dangerous if misused. Chapter 6. The safety checklist here. The one-page checklist I give to my own patients. Start with testing: vitamin D level, calcium, kidney function. Begin low. D3 at 1000 IU, K2 at 90 micrograms, magnesium under 350 milligrams from pills. Choose the right form: magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. Take with healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, nuts. Retest after 8 to 12 weeks. Watch for red flags: fatigue, irregular heartbeat, frequent urination, constant thirst, digestive upset. Just as your body changes, never set it and forget it. Supplements are like spices in cooking. The right amount makes the meal perfect. Too much ruins the dish. Chapter 7. Real food solution supplements can help, but food should carry most of the load. Vitamin D3. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy. Vitamin K2. Natto. Hard cheeses like Gouda or Edam. Egg yolks. Magnesium. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, spinach, beans, whole grains. I remember a 70-year-old patient who swapped her nightly cookie for a small bowl of pumpkin seeds. Within weeks, her nighttime leg cramps disappeared. That's the beauty of food. It doesn't just give you nutrients. It offers fiber, antioxidants, and the joy of eating. When you lean on food, you lower your pill burden, reduce risk, and nourish your body in a more natural way. Vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium 3, small nutrients, enormous impact. Together, they can strengthen bones, support muscles, protect the heart, and calm the mind, but only when used wisely. The right dose, the right form, the right follow. Dash up, food first, supplements second. Balance above all. Good health after 60 doesn't come from swallowing more pills. It comes from using the right tools in the right way, the right time. If this video gave you clarity, please share it with a friend or loved one who also takes supplements every day. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss science-backed tips designed for life after 60. Take care of yourself, stay steady. I'll see you in the next video.